Your metabolism helps to build muscles. Scientific research shows that your metabolism plays a crucial role in building muscle, primarily because muscle tissue itself is metabolically active, and the process of building it requires significant energy. Do like and subscribe this channel. The best foods to support your metabolism are those that require more energy to digest, help maintain stable blood sugar, or support the function of metabolism-regulating organs. The table below summarizes 5 of the best foods for this purpose. Simply knowing which foods to eat isn't enough. Here's how you can easily include them in your daily routine. Protein is the most important nutrient for anyone who wants to build muscles, keep those muscles strong, and at the same time support a healthy metabolism. The average sedentary adult needs only about 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight to avoid deficiency, but this amount is not enough for building muscle. For someone who does regular strength training or workouts, the requirement increases to about 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight per day. This means a person weighing 70 kilos, around 154 lbs, would need between 112 and 154 grams of protein daily for muscle growth and maintenance. Athletes, or people who are on a calorie-restricted diet and want to lose fat without losing muscle, may even go higher, up to 2.4 or 2.7 grams per kilogram. Metabolism is the sum of all chemical reactions in the body that keep us alive, from breaking down food for energy to repairing tissues. When it comes to building and maintaining muscle, metabolism plays 2 very direct roles. First, muscle growth requires energy. To take amino acids from protein and turn them into new muscle fibers, the body needs fuel in the form of ATP, which comes from metabolism. If the metabolic processes are sluggish or energy is scarce, muscle repair and growth are slowed down. A strong and efficient metabolism ensures that the body can constantly supply energy to muscle cells, both during workouts and during recovery, when most of the growth happens. Second, metabolism regulates the balance between anabolism, building up, and catabolism, breaking down. To build or keep muscle, we want the anabolic processes to dominate. This requires not only protein, but also hormones like insulin, growth hormone, and testosterone, all of which are influenced by metabolic health. For example, if your metabolism is disrupted by poor diet or lack of activity, the body may lean more toward catabolism, breaking down muscle to use as energy. A well-functioning metabolism, supported by good nutrition and regular exercise, helps shift the balance toward building and preserving lean tissue. Now, protein has a very special relationship with metabolism. Unlike carbohydrates and fats, protein has a much higher thermic effect, meaning the body has to spend more calories just to digest and process it. Around 20–30% of the calories in protein are burned off during digestion, compared with only 5 to 10% for carbohydrates, and as little as 0 to 3% for fats. This makes protein a natural metabolism booster, because the act of breaking it down and using it raises energy expenditure. But protein doesn't just raise calorie burn during digestion. It also preserves and builds muscle, which itself is metabolically active tissue. A kilogram of muscle burns more calories at rest than a kilogram of fat, so the more lean mass you maintain, the higher your resting metabolic rate. This means even when you're sitting or sleeping, your body is using more energy. In this way, protein indirectly boosts metabolism by helping you keep the very tissue that drives energy usage upward. Protein also influences appetite regulation, which further connects to metabolism. It increases satiety hormones and lowers hunger hormones, making it easier to avoid overeating. A metabolism that is steady and well-fueled from the right balance of protein and other nutrients is less likely to swing toward fat storage and more likely to favor muscle preservation. So, metabolism helps build and keep muscles by providing the energy and hormonal environment needed for growth and repair, and by preventing muscle breakdown when it is efficient and healthy. Protein supports this process by directly stimulating muscle protein synthesis, by boosting calorie burn through the thermic effect, by preserving muscle mass that keeps resting metabolism high, and by stabilizing appetite so the body is less likely to store fat and more likely to use nutrients for recovery and muscle building. Another reason protein is powerful is its effect on metabolism. When we eat food, our body uses energy to digest and process it. This is called the thermic effect of food. Protein has the highest thermic effect compared to carbohydrates or fats. Around 20 to 30% of the calories from protein are burned during digestion, while carbs burn only 5 to 10%, and fat just 0 to 3%. That means if you eat 100 calories of protein, Only about 70 to 80 calories actually end up in your system. The rest are used up in the process of breaking it down. This naturally boosts metabolism without any extra effort. Muscle itself also increases metabolism. When you preserve or grow muscle through protein intake and training, you raise your resting metabolic rate. Muscle tissue is more metabolically active than fat tissue, so even at rest your body burns more calories. Protein also helps control appetite. It increases hormones that make you feel satisfied, such as GLP-1 and peptide YY, while lowering ghrelin, the hunger hormone. This makes you feel fuller for longer, helps manage cravings, and supports fat loss, all while protecting muscle mass. Good sources of protein include animal-based options like chicken, eggs, fish, beef, dairy, and whey protein, which are considered complete proteins because they contain all essential amino acids. Plant-based options like lentils, beans, chickpeas, quinoa, tofu, tempeh, nuts, and seeds are also great, but often need to be combined to cover the full amino acid profile. Both can work effectively for building muscle and supporting metabolism as long as the total daily intake is met. In short, protein is not just for bodybuilders. It is essential for anyone who wants strength, energy, and long-term health. Eating around 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight daily, spread across meals, ensures that muscles have a steady supply of amino acids for repair and growth. At the same time, protein naturally boosts metabolism by burning more calories during digestion, preserving lean mass, and keeping appetite under control. This combination makes it the single most important nutrient for a strong body and an efficient metabolism. Prioritize protein at every meal. Make sure each meal contains a good source of protein. For example, add Greek yogurt or a scoop of protein powder to your breakfast. Include chicken breast or lentils in your lunch salad, and have fish or tofu with your dinner. Spice up your meals. Add chili flakes or cayenne pepper to eggs, soups, and stir-fries. You can also keep fresh jalapenos to add a kick to salads and salsas. Incorporate legumes. Add canned lentils to soups, use chickpeas in a curry, or include a variety of beans in salads and burrito bowls. To maximize your results, combine your nutrition strategy with these powerful lifestyle habits. Engage in strength training. This is the most powerful direct stimulus for building muscle. Activities like weightlifting, body weight exercises, or using resistance bands are crucial. Aim for at least 2 sessions per week. Get sufficient sleep. Muscle repair and growth occur during rest. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night to support metabolic health and recovery. Stay hydrated. Water is essential for every metabolic process in your body. Some evidence suggests drinking water can temporarily boost metabolism. Building muscle effectively relies on a combination of a metabolism-supporting diet and consistent strength training. Focusing on protein, strength training, and overall healthy habits will provide the most significant and sustainable results. If you are interested in a specific type of training, such as high-intensity interval training, HIIT, or blood flow restriction training, do like, comment, and subscribe this channel.